Let me get this fucking straight. You're telling me that we go to back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals and lose to the Florida fucking Panthers after losing Game 7 in 2006 to the Carolina fucking Hurricanes, but the Hurricanes can take 20 years off and go and win the Stanley Cup? Fuck you! Hello everyone, Stephen Harrold here, and welcome to the channel. We'll be discussing the NHL Playoffs for you guys in a very blunt way. In this video, I'm going to be giving you guys not only the final playoff update of the 2026 Stanley Cup Playoffs, but the official update of the 2026 Stanley Cup Final. A team has finally been eliminated, and a team has been crowned the Stanley Cup Champion. In Game 6, in this final between the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights, the Hurricanes shut out the Vegas Golden Knights in Game 6, 3-0, to win the Stanley Cup for the second time in their franchise's history, and 20 years later to the date, their second Stanley Cup, with a series win of 4-2. With the goal differential between these two teams in the Stanley Cup Final, the Vegas Golden Knights would win Game 1 5-4, and Carolina would win in overtime 4-3 in Game 2. Game 3, we saw another overtime, in fact, a double overtime, with the Vegas Golden Knights going over 5-4, and then in Game 4, the Carolina Hurricanes would win 5-3. Game 5 would be Carolina's win as well, putting them up 3-2 in the series with a win of 4-2. And then in Game 6, the Carolina Hurricanes shut out the Vegas Golden Knights with a final score of 3-0 to win the Stanley Cup, with the goal differential being 24 goals for the Carolina Hurricanes to Vegas's 18. And when it comes to shots on goal, the Carolina Hurricanes had 163 shots to Vegas's 152. A big congratulations go to Jordan Staal, who won the 2026 Conn Smythe Trophy. I know a few players that have earned that trophy in recent years. You're one of them, so congratulations, Jordan Staal. Of course, the Carolina Hurricanes and the Vegas Golden Knights Stanley Cup Final here was one I was not looking forward to. I mean, like, this was the one Stanley Cup Final I was not looking forward to at all. And a lot of people said, well, you look pretty stupid having Vegas win in 4. I'm like, yeah, but I also jinxed them, because that was my fucking goal. I wanted to jinx them. So, Carolina made history itself, being the first team in NHL history to score more than 4 goals in the first 5 Stanley Cup playoff games. That's a pretty fucking amazing feat, to say the least. When it comes to Carolina, they were one of the toughest dogs in the Eastern Conference. You know, earning their spot. I mean, like, now a lot of people, when they view my videos back in the day where I gave them so much flack for always going to the conference finals and then blowing it, well, now a lot of people will be like, well, what do you think of them now? Okay, they improved. They even won the Stanley Cup this time. Congrats on that one. So, okay, cool. You guys improved, okay? Hurricanes fans, I know. So, what's next? I guess I gotta talk about the Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, you fucking deserve to lose. I mean, you were the one team in the playoffs that had a losing record, and you made it to the Stanley Cup Finals. Yes, you won the Pacific Division pillow fight. Cool, good for you. You didn't win the Stanley Cup this year, and to get shut out at home, even fucking sweeter. There is, you know, one thing that Toronto fans can kind of be all upset about, is that one former Leaf was going to win the Stanley Cup this year, and it just happened to be Frederik Andersen, not Mitch Marner. There's only one downfall, and it's funny how I say downfall, because that rhymes with it. Taylor Hall won the Stanley Cup. Congrats, but still fuck you. Anyways, guys, yeah, when it comes to the Carolina Hurricanes, yeah, other than that, congratulations. You won the Stanley Cup this year. You now have 2 in your franchise's history, and you prevented the Vegas Golden Knights from fucking winning. Especially, hey, Vegas fans, think of it this way. If the Vegas Golden Knights won the Stanley Cup, do you know how hated Carter Hart would have been? Yeah. And then on top of that, John Tortorella. So who gets their name on the Stanley Cup? John Tortorella or Bruce Cassidy, since Bruce Cassidy had coached about 90% of the regular season? So who gets their name on the cup? It's a good thing they didn't fucking win. And that brings an end to the Stanley Cup Playoffs and also the Stanley Cup Playoff videos on this channel. As we all know, I have a blast doing these every single year when it comes to the playoffs, even though my team doesn't ever go to the Stanley Cup Finals anymore. But nonetheless, it's still a blast to do. It's always fun to cover. It's always fun to give you guys insight on who I think is going to win, what the outcome ends up becoming, and then getting my own stats out there. It's always fun. And this year, having all my family members taking part in the playoffs this year, this was a very different experience for me. I mean, my brother's Ducks, my brother's Sabres, my mom's Canadians, and my sister's Oilers, and a bunch of my friends is Oilers as well, all going in there. And then, of course, my father Bruins and my Lightning. It was a fun experience, and I can rightfully say that the best series in the playoffs this year is still Montreal versus Tampa Bay. The only 2 teams that made it very fucking close and were so equal to each other. There's a reason why that was the 2021 Stanley Cup Final. Put some respect on that final now. Anyways, guys, take care. Enjoy the off season. We'll see what happens when it comes to the 2026-2027 season. But until then, congratulations, Carolina Hurricanes fans. And as my final fuck you to the Vegas Golden Knights, this ain't yours. Live with it. Okay? Actually, no, this is my final fuck you.